Yo, 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 what's good? Any yo, hip hop. I'm the youngest father of rap, MC Moeblak. You already know. Episode 7. We are here, non expert opinion. Welcome to all my non experts. Back again with another album review. We are here reviewing Ghostface Killah Super Clientele 2. Just dropped. Crazy album. Excited album. I'm going to jump right into it. Here's my overview real quick, and then we gonna break it down from there. So, my man Ghostface Killah, Wu-Tang Clan. He began the album Super Clientele 2 with exciting intro from Redman, just going down his some of his accomplishments. I thought that was cool. It's always cool to see Redman. Redman is always shouting out, you know what I'm saying, his favorite rappers, and you could tell Ghost is definitely one of his favorite rappers, and he got the opportunity to get on there and shout them out, and that was dope. And I feel like a lot of people on this album, a lot of features on this album was like that. Big fans of Ghostface Killah, really showed that through the years. Dedicated fans, even though they're where they are in their own art and careers and stuff like that, and they got a chance to really be a part of this project, and it really worked out on all the skits. All the skits are cool. Iron Man sets the tone for an explosive hip-hop sounding album. Ghostface does not miss when claiming his throne, his well-earned throne. You know, he dropped so many collection. Discography is crazy body work. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Before I keep going deeper. This is my first Ghostface album listening to, like a whole Ghostface album listening to. Even as a big hip hop fan, I've never really listened to Ghostface albums. You know what I mean? I've always listened to the singles and stuff like that. So this being my first Ghostface Killah album listening to, I was very, very impressed. Now Super Clientele 1, I did hear some cuts from that, but again, I didn't hear it front to back. A lot of albums before non-expert opinion, I wouldn't hear front to back. I just hear like a lot of cuts, but now I'm tuning in front to back in these albums. Super Clientele 2 is, it's fire. So Super Clientele 2 is filled with bass and harmonies that resemble a moment in hip hop that continues to test the time. And what I mean by that is a lot of the beats and the basses and stuff and the flows reflect that whole 90s into 2000 transition. But we all know that era of hip hop continues to test time. Like it's still here. It's still relevant. It's not going anywhere. And this album definitely puts that, put a stamp on that. The hooks are catchy, and the features complement Ghost style. With 22 tracks. Now y'all know me in these albums. I'm not a big fan of like large hip hop albums. So 22 tracks. That was like my only gripe with it, but solid album though. With 22 tracks, there's a good mixture of rap at different levels. Many different levels of rap. Features like m.o.p, complete tracks like Sample 420 produced by Duff. Good track. My favorite feature is Method Man. Method Man on You My Friend. You My Friend is produced by Ray Scavell. Song is deep, meaningful. Method Man and Ghostface is flawless when sticking to the topic. Bars going back, they don't go back and forth, but verse to verse, it's crazy, it's fire. I think you'll really enjoy that track. You know what I'm saying? In my non-expert opinion, other tracks like Soul Thing featuring Nems and 5 other artists aren't my favorite. These are good tracks. I believe I gave them I gave it a 3 on the 1 to 5 scale, something like that. But it was cool. I still enjoyed the tracks, the music and stuff like that. All the skits I enjoyed. Skits is like a mixture of like reality and comedy. It's pretty cool. A lot of it, we get a lot of like stories from Ghost past albums and stuff like that, and the continuations and stuff like that. So we it's pretty cool. Like if you tune in. Now I wasn't like I previously stated. I haven't tuned into a lot of Ghost albums, so a lot of it kind of went over my head. But doing my homework, I found out that these were just continuations and like the stories that he laid the foundation for us. You know what I mean? So I think that's pretty creative. You know what I mean? Special guests, the features, some of them, Dave Chappelle. Shout out to Fresh Out. I like that. Fresh Out, Mr. Commodore. I like that he was a part of the project. That was dope. Lenny Green, that was dope. That was cool. It's a good mixture. I feel like a lot of the tracks reflected one another, so kind of didn't need them. And when I say that specifically, I'm talking about the tracks with DJ Top Boogie and the theme New Ghostface. It's not bad. It was just a running theme that me personally I didn't need. That's all it was. Like I kind of like got tired of hearing New Ghostface, New Ghostface, and I'm like, all right now, like you know what I mean. But it's still solid tracks, still solid tracks there. He teams up with Raekwon and the Jizza on tracks like The Trial, produced by what's this, Road NTS, I think it says. Sorry if I got that wrong. My writing is crazy. Ghostface and Nas on Love Me Anymore, produced by Jay Black. Put in some lyrical verses. Fire, fire. My favorite song is Georgie Porgy. He took that old hit and he made it into a new hip hop hit. That was fire. Georgie Porgy is a perfect hip hop track. The story he tells, the creativity he flips on the hook, everything about that is cool. Let me see. We have tracks like Fourth Disciple, which I thought was a okay track. He just placed it wrong. Like I wasn't feeling where it was placed and everything. Fourth Disciple is produced by Fourth Disciple. You have like old school hits and old school skits as well. Force MD skit, break beats, beatbox. All these are the ones with like the DJ reoccurring theme, but they were cool tracks. Rap King, woo. Rap King produced by Scream Jones and Ghostface. Ghostface went the fuck off. Ghostface bars is crazy. I know, like, you listen to Ghostface over the years and then you catch them here and you like, he put some silly bars, but nah, when he snaps, that nigga snaps. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, Ghostface is top tier. Like, he's going the fuck off. Metaphysics is a cool song. And I believe it's Metaphysics. Yeah, we talking about like the drugs and all that other stuff. Or is that Candyland? Shit, honestly, my non-expert. I listened to this twice and I'm still confused. It's either Candyland or Metaphysics, where he's talking about like the drugs and stuff. But anyway, that was a cool song too. Like, you know what I mean? All the different type of drugs in the world, and he just tended to the topic and stuff like that. Now, if you're not into the that type of stuff, then whatever. But it was pretty good. Yeah. So for the most part, when we add them all up, I added it all up, and Ghostface equals out to 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 on the scale. 22 tracks, 4 out of 5 on the scale. Mostly 4s and 5s throughout the album. Some 3s, sprinkle 3s. I think I had like 1 or 2 2s. Great album, Ghostface. Great album, man. The creativity, the storytelling, the wordplay, the bars, the beats. The beats, very important. This beats selection is crazy on this album. The features are important because they actually don't hold the album back. A lot of albums that I listen to, the features don't always complement the artists on these songs, and the artists definitely complimented Ghostface on these songs very well. Even the songs where they had multiple artists that are not my favorite, because there's a few of them, not only the one that I mentioned, those songs as well, they do well on. And actually, one of them I gave a 5, which is The Trial, featuring Method Man, Jizza, Raekwon, and I believe 2 other people, Pills and believe someone else, I forget his name. But great album. Overall, great album. 4 out of 5 on the scale. If you have not listened to Super Clientele 2, in my non-expert opinion, is a hip hop album that you want in your collection. I'm going to go back and listen to Super Clientele 1 and a bunch of other Ghostface albums, because I want to know what the fuck I've been missing out now, because this album was definitely worth the listen. Alright? MC Moeblak, youngest father of rap. That is my Ghostface Killah Super Clientele 2 review. Follow us, NEO the pod everywhere. Follow me, MC Moeblak, everywhere. NEO Hip Hop. Follow us on Instagram and YouTube. Shout out to Eric. Shout out to Senko. Till next time. Love y'all. Peace.